A simple test will reveal your deepest fear.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
Imagine you're home alone on a dark and stormy night and the power's gone out. What could possibly be running through your head right now? All those creepy sounds
Damn,
you
my
hear in
phone's
the
not
dark?
charging.
A lightning bolt catching the house on fire? A home intruder breaking in? No? None of this? Well, don't worry. We all have a fear deep down inside, so let's find yours.
Toothpick or
Be sure
something.
to hit that subscribe button
phone's not
and ring the
charging.
notification bell to join us on the bright side. You'll have 10 seconds to choose A, B, C, or D for the following 10 questions. Make sure to keep track of your points. You'll need them to find out your results in the end. And starting with number 1. What's your least favorite season? A. Summer. I can't stand when it's hot and humid. Winter.
All right, we gotta
The
keep track of
cold
our
makes me
point. Bro, stop. I don't want these ads, man. I don't want them.
want to curl up in a blanket and never leave the house. C. Fall. The sight of dying nature makes me super depressed each year.
I don't
D.
like winter. Winter is super cold. You can't go outside. It's
Spring. All the romance is so cliche. Birds singing, flowers blooming, and couples walking hand in hand. Ugh, no thanks.
Finally, my phone's charging. Took forever. I choose B, so how many points would that be?
If you chose option A, you get 40 points. B is worth 20 points, C will give you 10 points, and D will be 30
God
points.
Damn it, why is it not charging?
Number
Man, I
2.
just got it.
How do you feel about roller coasters?
I don't
A.
like 'em.
Love them. I'd seriously quit my job just to ride them all day, every day. B. I only like the scary ones. That adrenaline rush is
I
incredible.
don't like roller
C.
coasters. I don't fuck
Do
with
the little slow ones for kids count? Because, safety first. D. I'll pass on that. I don't get the thrill of roller coasters. I'd rather go to the movies or something.
I've never liked roller coasters. D. Bro, what is this charger?
For A, you get 40 points again. This time, B is going to be 30 points. C will get you 10 points, and D is 20 points.
Are we looking like 2020 right now?
Number 3. Who do you prefer to travel with? A. My friends. The more the merrier. B. My family. I wouldn't go anywhere without them. C. Just myself. I get to choose what I want to do and when to do it. D. Random people. I either find fellow travelers online or right on the spot.
I have to actually think about this because if I travel with my friends, that's a good time. I'd probably say A, but I like my own personal time. But I think going out with the homies wouldn't be too bad. So we have 40 points right now.
Give yourself 20 points for choosing A. As for B, it'll add 10 points to your tally. C will get you 30 more points, and D is worth 40 points.
Okay, so we got
Number
We got,
4.
60.
Which of the following job offers would you definitely decline? A. An actor or model. I do not want to be in the public eye having everyone judging my appearance. B. A pilot. I can't imagine having responsibility for the lives of hundreds of
cannot
people.
fly a plane.
C. A waiter in my local cafe. How embarrassing would it be to have my friends and acquaintances seeing me waiting tables? D. Some mundane office job like an accountant or clerk. I don't want to waste my life away in a cubicle.
I feel like, let's put it like this, you can easily, I think a pilot would be stressful, but I definitely make good money as a pilot. I could see myself being an actor, you feel me? A waiter or waitress, probably. I could not see myself working an office job. I could not see myself just working in a small little cubicle for the rest of my life. I couldn't possibly just do that. Because I'm a guy who needs to move around a lot. I can't just sit in like a tiny little confined space for the rest of my life. So I'll probably choose D.
Option A is worth 20 points for this question. B will get you just 10 points. Add 30 to your score if you chose C, and D is a whopping 40 points.
Good. We got
Number
we got
5.
100 points.
What movies do you find the hardest to watch? A. A Walk to Remember and other movies where people lose their loved ones. They always make me cry and I feel uncomfortable for a while after seeing them. B. Insidious and similar horror movies. I scream every time I watch them and check under my bed for a few nights afterwards. C. Disaster movies like Geostorm. I can't stand seeing all the destruction and loss. D. There's not really a particular genre that really bugs me. It's just movies, you know.
D. I'm not particularly scared of any horror movie. I don't have a genre specifically I'm super scared of.
This time, A will add 10 points to your total. B is worth 30 points, C will be 20 points, and D will get you 40 points.
140? God damn, I'm racking the points up.
Yeah, sure.
Number 6. If you could avoid one place for the rest of your life, what would it be? A.
Syria.
Any dark room. I always leave the nightlight on because the dark really freaks me out. B. Hospitals and clinics. I'm terrified of pain and possible health issues. C. Heights. A tall building, mountain, even flying in a plane. Count me out. D. Old, dirty, decrepit buildings. They're just creepy and they look unsafe. Choosing A will award you 40 points, B is worth 10 points, C is gonna be 20 points this time, and D will be 30 points.
130 right now. It's looking good. We looking good.
Number 7. What's the
No,
worst
170,
gift you've ever gotten or could imagine receiving? A. A trip just for me. How can I have fun without my peeps? B. Any sort of surprise room redecoration. I like to pick those myself and no one quite gets my sense of style. C. A pet. It's too much of a responsibility and you can't just present someone with it. D. A book. Reading isn't really my thing. I prefer more original and personalized.
I don't know. Like, as much as, like, I don't think right now I could just, like, get a pet. I'd probably say... But the thing is, you could build relationships with a pet, but that's super costly, but... I don't know how to take care of a dog right now, so I'd say C.
Gifts. Add 10 points to your tally for choosing A. That'll be 30 points if you went with B. C gets you 20 points, and D is worth 40 points. Now, let's talk about something more positive. Number 8. Which of these performers would you invite to sing at your wedding? A. I don't really care. Whoever's available and can put on a good show. B. If only the Beatles were still together. I can't imagine a better performance for my big day. C. Some indie band from my hometown. I want to support new, lesser... 40 points.
180. 190, actually.
Now, let's talk about something more positive. Number 8. Which of these performers would you invite to sing at your wedding? A. I don't really care. Whoever's available and can put on a good show. B. If only the Beatles were still together. I can't imagine a better performance for my big day. C. Some indie band from my hometown. I want to support new, lesser-known artists. D. Anyone who's in right now. If they're not at the top of the charts at the moment, they won't be caught at my wedding.
I really do not care. I don't really care.
That'll be 40 points for letter A, B is worth 10 points, C is 20, and D will be 30.
230.
Number 9. What's your favorite animal? A. Dogs. A family isn't complete without one. B. Cats. I like their independent spirit and unpredictable character. C. Wolves. Wild, majestic, powerful, and intimidating. What could be better? D. A sloth or some other exotic.
My favorite animal is actually I think like a rhino. I don't really have a favorite animal. I'd probably say either the rhino or the octopus. There's something about the octopus I just really like. But really thinking about it, I'd say D.
Exotic animal. I love everything cool and original. Animals are no exception.
Wolves are furries. Dogs are.
Dog people, you get 10 points for A. If you are a cat person, here are your 40 points for choosing B. C is worth 30 points this time, and D is 20. Number 10. The Earth's in trouble, and you're leaving on a spaceship. What or who do you take with you? A. My cell phone. As long as there's reception in space, that's all I need. B. My family. It's an easy one. C. Books. I never had the time to read on Earth. D. Seeds. I'll need to eat something there. Plus, I can be the first space farmer.
Finally, actually difficult one. Listen, it's easy to say I would just bring family, but that's the most cliche answer. I want to do something different, but I couldn't just leave my fam behind, but at the same time, I don't just want to bring my family. We'd just be useless sitting ducks. Not having my phone would suck, but there's no way I could just watch YouTube and just think about the fact that I could have saved my family. I'm thinking about this from a different perspective. I'm thinking about how that if I just let my family die on Earth and I just got my phone and everything else, I couldn't live with myself knowing that I could have saved them though. So I don't know what I should. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick B. Got another ad coming up.
What's great about Kroger Boost membership? Free delivery and double fuel points. Learn more at Kroger.com.
What if you were a global bank who wanted to crunch billions of transactions against thousands of compliance controls?
Bro, 15
So you tap
seconds?
IBM to
Come on,
unsilo your
man.
data. And now you can supercharge your audit system with AI. Let's create smarter ways of putting your data to work. IBM, let's
I
create.
definitely choose B. I can't live with myself if I just let my family die like that. What else y'all choosing? I'm choosing B.
Letter A will get you 30 points this time. Give yourself 10 points for B. C will add 40 points to
Yeah,
your tally.
260.
And D is gonna be 20 points again. Okay, take the next 10 seconds to calculate your final score and get ready for your
I already
results.
been doing that 'cause
What
I'm
is
different.
your biggest fear?
My final score is 260, I'm pretty sure. Or somewhere in that ballpark.
If you got 100 to 170 points, losing your loved ones is your deepest, darkest fear. Your family means the world to you, and you can't even imagine what your life would be without them. Yep, that's certainly a terrifying thought. If your final score is between 180 and 250 points, it seems that you fear natural disasters most of all. You realize that our planet is in a crisis, and you're afraid that one of those crazy earthquakes or tsunamis you see in the news or in movies may strike your hometown any day. Did you get 260 to 320 points?
Yes.
Well, it looks like you're afraid of ruining your reputation. You really love your lifestyle and are proud of what you've achieved so far. What others think about you means the world to you, and you feel pretty uneasy at the thought of those opinions turning negative. In case you scored 330 to 400 points, you must be fearless. Sure, like anyone else, you probably have some pet peeves and things that creep you out a little, but there's nothing that's really bugging you all the time. Way to go. Do you agree with your result?
The thing about this is that it's so easy to just say stuff in the moment. when you're in your room all comfortable and shit. But if these would have really happened, I think everyone's answers in some way or shape would vastly change. That's the thing. Like, from my room, everyone got, you know how I'm saying? Like, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face, right? Everybody has a plan until they just get their ass sucked, you feel me? But, like, that's the thing, though. Like, everyone has a plan until shit happens, my nigga. Like, everybody got a plan, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was